Alright then gang, so in this video I'd like to take everything that we've learned so far and also throw some more things into the mix as well to create a custom card component. And that card component is going to be to contain individual recipes. So this is a recipe right here with an image inside it, a title, and also who the recipe is by. So those three things are going to live inside the card. So let me go over here and let's go to where the cards are. They're right here. So this div is going to be a single card with an image, a span for the title, and a span for who created it. So let's give this div, the card itself, some classes to style this card. So the first thing I'm going to do is give it a background of white, so bg-white. Now if I save this and come over here, we're not going to notice a difference because the background of the whole thing is white, so we can't see the background of the card because they're both the same color. So let's instead go to the main and say bg-gray-100, and then hopefully, because the background of the main is grey and this is now white, it should stand out a little bit more. So you can see now the card right here, this strip has a white background. If I make this bigger, you should be able to see that more. You can see this white bit right here, okay? So that's the background sorted. Now I also want to make our card have rounded corners. So at each corner it should be rounded. Now to do that, we just need to apply a rounded class. That's all there is to it. Now if we just do rounded like this, it gives us a default rounded corner, but we can control the size of the rounded corners using these extras right here, so small, medium, large, or full. And we can also control each corner separately. We're just going to stick with the default rounded class. Now if I save this and preview, we can see, if you look closely, the bottom is rounded right here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is make this grey darker for the sake of this tutorial so we can see the contrast a bit more. So let me come over here. Okay, so now we can see these corners are rounded, but they're not rounded at the top up here. Now that's because the image itself is not rounded and it's going over the corners. So the way we can combat this is by coming up here, where is the card, and after rounded we can say overflow is hidden. So now anything that goes over the boundary of the card itself, including at the corners, is going to be hidden, including that part of the image that goes over the corners. So now you can see it is rounded at the top. Awesome. Now I also want to give this card a drop shadow, so let's come back over here, and the class we use for that is just shadow. And again, it could be an extra small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, inner, outline, etc. I'm going to stick with the default one for now just to show you this, and come over here and we can see a subtle shadow. I'm going to make it a bit bigger by saying shadow MD and saving that, and now we can see that's a little more obvious, the shadow right there. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it for the card itself. Now what I'm going to do is change the background back to 100 in strength, so this thing right here from 500 to 100, save it and come back over here, and okay, yeah, cool, that card is looking pretty good. Alright then, so there's a few more things I want to do. First of all, I'm going to style up this thing right here, so let's do the first span down here, this one. Let's give this a class and set it equal to font-bold. Save that and preview, and that just makes this bold, the title. Now, I also want the second line right here to go onto the next line. So it shouldn't start next to it, it should go underneath. Now to do that, we need to make it into a block level element, this thing. So I can just say right here, the class is going to be equal to block to do that, and it should push it down onto the next line. Awesome. Okay, I also want to make this a bit lighter, the text. So text-gray, and it's going to be 500. And also, I'm going to make the text smaller, so text-sm. Save that and preview, and that is looking a bit better. Awesome. So, I also want to give this a bit of padding around here. Now, instead of padding, what we could do is take this div and apply margin to it. Now, I'm not going to apply padding to the card itself, and I'll show you why. If I say P4 all the way around and save it, then we're going to get padding around the image as well, and I want the image to go right up to the edge, so I don't want that to happen. So let me take it off here, and instead I'm just going to apply margin to the div which surrounds the text. So I can say class is equal to M, and it's going to be in all directions, and the strength is going to be 4, so M-4 save it, and that looks a bit better. Okay, so I just want to style the images a little bit, because at the minute, if the card is bigger than the image, then it doesn't go all the way across to the edge. So to do that, I'm going to come up to the image and say class is equal to, and I'm going to say that w-full, which means the width should be the full width. It should fully contain the width of its parent. So now it does that, but I think that the height is too much. So I'm going to go over here and apply some height classes to it. Now, I'm going to give it a height of strength 32 by default, and then when it gets to small screens and up, it's going to be a height of 48, so a bit bigger. So if we go to very small screens, this is going to be the height. For larger screens, it's going to be this. But notice now, we've distorted the image. It looks really stretched. Now, we can combat that very simply by just saying object hyphen cover. And that's going to take out the distortion. It's still going to have the same width and height. However, the image is basically going to zoom in, but only show inside this width and height. So it's never distorted now, okay? And we see certain parts of the image within those boundaries. Awesome. So that is looking pretty good. Ultimately, we don't want the card going all the way across like this, and we're going to control that later on when we use CSS Grid, because instead of just one here, we're going to have 3 cards next to each other, and they won't be stretched across the entire page. But for now, that card component is looking all right. There is another thing I'd like to do, and that is to place a badge up here with the time on, but we'll do that in the next video.